Grand Theft Auto 6 is on every gamer's mind, as it should be. And going through the r/Grand Theft Auto subreddit, I came across this post simply titled, "Y'all's Thoughts on This?" And it's a photo of an article from The Gamer where Steven Ogg spoke to Screen Rant and told them it would be fun if Trevor appeared in it just to be killed at the beginning. I think that would be cool because it also acknowledges the fans of like, hey, thank you. Pass the torch, stomp Trevor's head in, and sort of put an end to that and allow a new generation to take over. So it sounds like Steven Ogg wants Trevor from GTA 5 to get the Johnny Kleibitz treatment. You know, one of the characters from GTA 4 that GTA 5's Trevor knocked off.
Fucking shit! Cut!
Now, this isn't new news as the article is from earlier this year, but what is new is the subreddit's response to that article. And boy, oh boy, did the people on Reddit have a lot to say about what Steven Ogg said. Trevor's possible appearance in GTA 6, the overall desire of Steven Ogg wanting Trevor to get bumped in Grand Theft Auto 6, and a whole ton more. So, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna dive in, we're gonna do a Reddit rundown and take a look at what Redditors think of Trevor potentially being in GTA 6 in r/Grand Theft Auto. All right, so you know, it's so funny how the subreddit kicks off with the user who you're talking to saying what we all assumed. And that's, I think Steven Ogg hates being known as Trevor. Duh. You think? You really think? Well, he may have backtracked the public perception in recent months, but based on a handful of interviews he's had on GTA 5 and those snarky cameo responses,
Cause I'm a cartoon.
It's fairly obvious it's not a role of his he places on the same pedestal as some of his other works in TV and movies. Now, coming to his defense, though, Reach Nirvana said, "I just watched a video last night where he said he doesn't mind being known as Trevor. It's when people come up to him and call him Trevor and expect him to act like the character. He said it bothers him because his name is Steven. And he's nothing like Trevor in real life," which I get. I would be annoyed if random people came up to me on the street and asked me to perform for them. Yeah, right, man. You'd be so freaking happy. I know I would if they said, "Hey, man, you that dude from YouTube, perform." I would tap dance all over the damn place. But how do you explain Steven Ogg's disdain, though? Given all of that, how do you explain Steven Ogg's disdain seen in those cameos? Now, that's where the suspicion of Steven possibly harboring negative feelings towards the role emanated from. That gave birth to it. We ain't just invent this on our own. You know, we weren't in a laboratory cooking up meth, were we? And with that, this user stated, "Meh, he charges a lot of money on Cameo to make a 1 to 2 minute video. The buyers get to add in a few sentences to make a request like, 'Wish my friend a happy birthday,' or speak like a specific character you voiced/acted as." And multiple times, he's complained in the very video someone paid for about them wanting him to act like Trevor, like, spent a solid minute saying things like, "Hello, this is Steven Ogg. I'm not Trevor. I could never be him since he's a cartoon and I'm a real person." Motherfucker, it's your most famous role of all time. Obviously, some people are gonna want you to act like Trevor in the videos they specifically paid you to make. Well, you know, the thing is, he doesn't want to do it anymore and wants to be seen as more than. So, how do you kill the idea of him being this supposed cartoon character? Well, GTA 6 is the answer. Yeah! Now, bring him back for one last score. You know, have Jason curb stomping with a flamingo, and we can all just mourn the loss of GTA 5's most iconic protagonist whilst revving up our motorcycles. That's what they do, right? at those types of things when you're mourning people. I don't know. And finally, the OP of this thread steps in to comment on Trevor dying in GTA 6 by saying, honestly, it's such a Trevor thing that it would somehow make perfect sense. And with 33 upvotes, there's a modest, albeit decent amount of folks out there who agree. And then the pipe dreams began in this Reddit thread as Redditors began to fathom up and cook up how Trevor might appear or be mentioned in GTA 6. Like Moisty Cake said, honestly, I can see a radio DJ mentioning a body that fits Trevor's description being found dead somewhere in Vice City while you cruise around in free roam. It would be on brand. I don't think Rockstar would make a cutscene out of it, just an offhand comment similar to Lester talking about Nico. Well, let's keep hope alive, shall we, guys? Especially since they've delayed this game so many damn times. Maybe they're in the perfecting stage right now with the ideas. And one user brought up how perfect karma it would be for Trevor to be killed off by one of the main protagonists, since, he did the very same thing to a GTA 4 protag. Specifically, how Trevor should be ended in GTA 6? Well, let's see what people said. Trevor, all methed up in Vice City, would make sense. Just have him get rolled by a gator in the background. Imagine if Jason returns the favor for our boy Johnny Kleibitz. Only if it is self-inflicted by stupidity and eventual lack of luck. Woo! Damn. Well, Colin Cree brings up a really good point with all of that, taking all of that into consideration. Colin says they'd have to make up some backstory of why TF Trevor is in Leonida, but if they could pull that off, it would be cool. Yeah, it would be really cool. It'd be more than cool. It'd be freaking amazing. Because that means that Steven Ogg would be back voicing the character, hopefully. I don't know. Now, Soviet Army fan, which of course you are. So weird that I just said those words together. Soviet Army fan had the most ridiculous idea of how they might take Trevor out back and get rid of him. I'm not talking about for some steaks. That's right. Soviet Army fan said it should be an epic death. Trevor somehow breaks into Area 51. He sees alien ships, bodies. Then he tries to break out, fight like hell using alien technology. Then, when he's finally out, he gets killed in the most anticlimactic way. I wish you continued that. I'm kind of curious. What did he get killed by? Like a slingshot? Does Bart show up or something? Is this like a Fortnite crossover? Yeah, that's freaking insane. It's nuts. But is killing Trevor off in GTA 6 really gonna get rid of the infamy Trevor is known for, or make him more famous in the eyes of fans? Could that be what it might do? Nah MP brought up this point and said, this isn't new. He's been saying it for years. Of course, referring to Steven Ogg talking about killing off Trevor. It's like when Harrison Ford wanted to die off in Star Wars, they wanted to be known for more than that character. Now, the problem that Steven Ogg doesn't think of is killing the character makes them more famous. Just think of, just think. Johnny from GTA 5. Some players don't know he was the playable character in a GTA 4 DLC, but they know he's that dude that Trevor stomped his head in within a minute of Trevor meeting him. That is kind of true. I did know him from GTA 4, that DLC, The Lost and the Damned, but I didn't really care for him until I saw his head get smashed by Trevor. Yeah. It's a true story. Now, we won't be remembering how Trevor lived, but how he got knocked off by Jason and Lucia. And even worse, for those fellas out there who are afraid of cooties or strong women's, like there's some preschoolers or something, dudes at conventions might tease Steven Ogg for his character getting knocked off by a girl in GTA 6. Yeah, there's some guys that are like that out there. Seriously, I think they're called incels. Yeah, get a life. Better yet, get a life partner, you guys. I know you can. That's why you're an incel. Anyways, that's all I got for you all for now. What do y'all think, guys? Should Trevor appear in GTA 6? And if so, should he live or should he die? Should he stay or should he go? Sound off what you think in the comment section down below. Also, how do you really feel about Steven Ogg and his feelings towards Trevor? If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you made it this far, please be sure to check out my podcast where I interview video game voice actors. I talked to GTA 5's Franklin Clinton about this very topic pertaining to Steven and Trevor. It's a good listen. A lot of people liked it, and I'm pretty sure you'll like it too if you haven't already seen it. Well, until next time, I'll see you in the next video.